Welcome to our first webinar. I'm Josh Hanish. I'm one of the partners with SVP. If you don't know who I am, I run a marketing and web development agency called Three29. I'm the co-founder and vice president of that. And today I want to talk to you about creating marketing funnels. This is what we do day in and day out for a lot of our clients. And most of our clients are for-profit businesses. But when you're running a funnel or any marketing campaign, it pretty much is the same regardless of the industry or target audience. So this is our first webinar in a series that we're going to be doing throughout the year, just to provide value to, first and foremost, our nonprofits that we work with within the SVP ecosystem, but also our partners that are a part of that ecosystem. And I'm going to be working on a quote unquote whiteboard. I'm just going to be sharing my screen on a Google Doc and basically just outlaying a rough blueprint for you to follow when wanting to probably generate more donors or donations. But also this could work if you want to have more volunteers join your organization. And with Big Day of Giving coming up, we thought this would be a perfect time to just lead an informal session on how we, my company, builds marketing funnels. And this is not going to be platform specific. So meaning whether you're running Google ads or social media ads, this will work for all of that. And hopefully you can employ some of this or all of this in your Big Day of Giving efforts and beyond. This will work for any time that you're running ads. And you don't even have to think of this as running ads. You could tie organic social media posts to this. You could also think about this with in-person contact. So this is basically just a very general blueprint on how to run a marketing funnel. But I've started 2 nonprofits myself, and I sit on the board of a couple right now. And so I've seen this firsthand in the nonprofit space, and I've seen this firsthand in the for-profit space. And that is, you can't ask people for money right off the bat that have no idea who you are or what you do. And I think that's the biggest mistake a lot of companies and nonprofits make, is that they know that they do an awesome job and they know how effective every dollar is going to be. And so they think, oh, well, this is a no-brainer. Like, we're a great organization. People are just going to give to us because it's so clear and evident. And it's not clear and evident. So part of the funnel, and the very first piece of the funnel, is you need to educate. So I'm going to share my screen with this blank Google Doc that I have. And so real quick before I get into this, a funnel, just so everyone's aware, is like this V shape. So back in the day, those of us that used to work on our own cars and change our oil, you'd put a funnel in, you put the oil in through the funnel so it didn't splash everywhere. So a funnel is basically, the top of the funnel is very general. So if you think about this up here, this top part of the funnel is very general. Let me pick a pen that doesn't that doesn't disappear when I write. Okay, so the top of the funnel, this is very general. I'm going to write like a 3rd grader, so it's faster than actually typing. So general. This is like very general. So this is where you educate. So you think about this as, it's supposed to be a parentheses. For those of you guys that know me, I used to teach math and computer science to high schoolers and junior hires. And I love teaching. This is like my passion. But this takes me back to writing on the whiteboard, and this is a virtual whiteboard, so it's even worse. So the top of the funnel is always general information, and it's usually educating. So it could be educating on, like, if you're going to run a funnel for a specific event, let's say you want to sell event tickets, your marketing campaign should first start off with what the event is and why it's important. And you're going to run that for about a week at minimum. Then the next part of your funnel could be a couple different things. If this was a for-profit company, we would be advising them on like a giveaway. So like a PDF on, let's say our client was a manufacturing company. It could be like an OSHA document on best practices for the state of California for manufacturers. And we'd have a giveaway here. And it's a giveaway so that you can think of this as two things. You can just do a straight up giveaway, or you could do an exchange. You get something in return for them giving you something. So for a nonprofit, I think this, depending on what you decide to do, it could just be more education, because what you can do with a funnel is you can retarget. So you're going to make an audience on, let's say you're running these ads on Meta. You're going to make an audience on Meta that you're going to target. Let's say it's Greater Sacramento residents that, let's say you want to make sure that they own a home and that they are 40 and older. Well, that's going to be this. You're going to reach those people on the top part. Then you're going to see, and you can do this in Meta, you can retarget based on who interacted with this. So it's really good if you can make that first part of the funnel a video, because you can segment your next reach campaign by how long people watch the video. I think you can do 3 seconds, 5, 10, the whole video. So then this is, I would say, more education or a value add. So like I'm on the board of City Year, and a value add to parents could be like summer activities. So this could be like a PDF or just another post, and within the post, you are giving away something. So giveaway. Giveaway. That is giveaway, or just more education. What do you do? Who do you serve? Why are you awesome? So that's what I would structure the second level. So again, for City Year, the giveaway, since it's a nonprofit that focuses on help bringing up under grade level students to at or over grade level performance, you could do a giveaway to parents that is like, here are some activities you can do with your student on summer break, winter break, whatever. The next part of the funnel, see how we're making a funnel here? This is going to be more targeted. So you could make this next part of your ad set just to people who downloaded this or viewed this a certain amount of time, because you know that they're engaged. You know that what you're putting out there, they're finding value in. This is where you can make the ask. Ask for money or volunteers. It's where you make the ask. So always, always, always put a link on all of these ads to a landing page that is specific to the ads. You want to make sure that you're able to capture the ROI of your efforts. Never send them to your homepage. Never, 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 ever send them to your homepage. If you get one thing out of this video, please, when you are running ads, never send them to your homepage. We've done our own analytics on this, and we've done A/B testing, and the clients, same exact ads, we've changed nothing. If you run them, if you have them land on the homepage of the website, it is a 30% reduction in conversions. Why? Because the homepage has too much going on. It doesn't speak to the audience. You're running these campaigns to reach a very specific audience. The landing page should be a continuation of that, so there's no break psychologically for the user, so that when they click on the ad, it's just a continuation. So literally, you make your ad set, and then the landing page is a continuation of it. We've actually had a lot of success. If you start with the landing page, you build that first and then build the ads off of that. You already know what the point is of your campaign. So you can build the landing page, and then you basically take pieces of the landing page and use that as your ad copy and your ad creative. So make sure you're running a landing page. It should be a page. If you have the ability to add pages on your website, it should be a hidden page on your website. And if you can turn off them clicking on the nav bar, do that. Because when people go to a homepage, there's too much to distract them. They click on the nav bar, they click on about your organization, then they lose track of what they're even doing, and then they bounce, and you lose the opportunity to get an email or get a donation. So the landing page has to be to the point with a clear call to action, no external links. And then if you don't have the ability to make a landing page on your website, use a system called Unbounce. We use it sometimes with our clients. Basically, it's you set up a different URL that's like yours, and it's very inexpensive. I think it's like around $100 a month. But you can easily create drag and drop landing pages for your campaigns. So Unbounce is a great resource. There's a couple others that I can't remember off the top of my head, but all of your campaigns should be going to a landing page. And then that landing page, you can connect it to an email capture form if that's the goal of the campaign, or you can connect it to your donation form. Some of the nonprofits that I've been a part of, they have the ability to create landing pages within their CRM. So I've used Giving Fuel before. Giving Fuel, you can create, I think, unlimited number of landing pages. That is also a great, I think that's actually the best avenue. If you have a CRM, bypass your website, bypass Unbounce, and just go straight to building a landing page on your CRM, because then all that data is captured immediately. And then, so I would say a funnel minimum is 3 parts. If you wanted to take this a step further, so and this should be a low barrier to entry. I wouldn't ask people to become recurring donors on a marketing campaign unless you are targeting your donors. So you can load email lists into LinkedIn, into Meta, and send ads out to target your specific people that are on that platform. Or you can load your email list in to create a lookalike audience to target other people that are like your donor list. But most of the time, people are going to be coming to you through this funnel, never having heard of you at the very beginning, or maybe don't know very much about you. And for them to make it all the way down here to the ask is a huge success. I would make it low barrier, a one-time donation. You can either give it, like, you just know it's a $25 donation, and your whole ad set says $25 donation does this, and then it's always just $25 donation all the way down to the landing page. Or you just talk about giving in general, and then on your landing page you can have it be pre-selected amounts that they select from, or they fill in the blank. The next part of this, I think, is a 4th level, and it's the recurring donation request. Everybody wants recurring revenue, even for-profit companies. So I would add the very last piece of this funnel is, and don't hit them up right away. So like this section right here, I would say would be run it for a week minimum. 2 weeks would be better. Then wait like a week, run this again, 1 or 2 weeks. Then wait another week and then run the ask. You don't want it like day 1, they see this, and then they see this, and then they see this in 3 days. Like, it needs to happen over a longer period of time. Rule of thumb is that people are going to see the ad 5 to 9 times before they make before they interact with the ad. So you're constantly running this level always, and then that data is reconfiguring this level of the funnel so that this ad is showing to people that you tell the platform to show it to based on interactions here. If you know then that people have given to you once and it's a low barrier to entry gift, then you can send one maybe a month or two later, maybe 3 months later, maybe 6 months later, again, not right away, and actually create an ad set that asks these people if they want to become a recurring donor. If you decide to make your funnel the volunteer funnel, and this is the ask for volunteers, then make this the ask for a low barrier to fundraising. Then you could have a fifth level that is the recurring giving. Okay, so I'm basically done. I've said all I needed to say. I'm just going to recap what I've told you just at a high level. So again, when you are making an ad campaign to get more donors or to get more volunteers, I would start with a landing page, build that first on either your website as a hidden page or on Unbounce, or this is my preferred method, within your CRM if they have a decent web page builder. Build that, get a couple, show it to a couple people, see if it speaks to them. Then from your landing page, create the first part of your funnel. So that first ad set, which is just general, educating the user on who you are, what you do, your reach. Then create a second ad set that retargets to people that interacted with this first level. And again, if this first level can be a video, then it makes it really easy to retarget on this one, because you can say people that watched half the video or more can see the video, or sorry, see this next step. That might be a little too much. I would say 10 seconds or more goes to the next level. Then this is more like, how can you add value to the person clicking on this ad? So it can be direct, where it's like here's a resource, or you can talk about how it will make them feel if they were part of your organization, either as a volunteer or a donor, but don't actually ask them for the donation. It's too soon. Think about yourself. If it was only the second time you saw an ad, would you be willing to give someone money? Probably not. Then based on this interaction, then you go to the ask. Low level, if it's asking for a donation, if you're asking for volunteer contact information, great, ask for that. Then based on this, go to the recurring revenue. If you ask for donations here, a couple months down the road, send another ad for recurring revenue. You also have their information in the system at this point. So hopefully you'll be sending them emails. So this ad won't come on deaf ears. In fact, you may want to hit them with an email first before you run the ads. But again, advertising is all about hitting them in multiple points of their day. So they're going to see email, and then you should also be running an ad. Because some of you might be thinking, well, Josh, I already have their email. Why not just do something that's free? If you have a low budget, great. Just worry about the free resources. But if you have ad budget, send the email asking for them to become a recurring donor, but then also follow up with social media ads. So they're constantly seeing that reminder, because they may want to give, but then forget, but then they see that ad and they're like, oh yeah, I need to go do that. And then again, the last part of the funnel is if you ask for donors here, you would ask for a low level donation here and then ask for recurring revenue. I hope you found this valuable, insightful. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to help.